Mr. Ramraj also taught me to sing Indian song. Suhani Raat Dal Chuke. Hello and welcome. What the stories say? I'm your host, Dr. Pauline Baird, cultural bearer from the village of Buxton, Guyana. And as you know, I tell our stories, our whispered stories, our family histories, our practice hidden and long lost traditions. And like we say, what the stories say? It's lunchtime on Thanksgiving Day in America, but it's not Thanksgiving Day in Japan. We don't celebrate that. I, as a Guyanese, I don't celebrate it. It's not my thing. What I'm having for lunch is macallaloo and salmon. And in here, I have my rice and peas. That is my Thanksgiving Day food at work. So you see, I do it straight up Guyanese. How you just do Thanksgiving? But I'm on here because I want to talk about Thanksgiving a little bit in my own way. So bear with me. In the spirit of what they call Thanksgiving, not the American way, but in giving thanks, I want to think about gratitude. Who are the people you're grateful for? I was thinking as an educator, who I am grateful for. And one name comes to mind, Bisram Ramraj. Y'all know Mr. Ramraj? Bisram Ramraj taught me English at Bladen Hall Multilateral School, a teacher extraordinaire. Some people say I'm a no-nonsense teacher. I think I am. But I got that from Mr. Ramraj, in part. You see, Mr. Ramraj, when he comes to school to teach you English, you better learn because you're on your own if you're not learning. He made it very clear. Let me describe Mr. Ramraj to you. Mr. Ramraj was not very tall, maybe 5'9", well built, a ready smile, thick lips, and unruly hair. No matter how much coconut oil Ramraj put in that hair, it never sit down straight. Unruly set of hair. He was of Indo-Guyanese descent. And he was one teacher who knew English well. And also, he knew how to teach students how to read and write essays well. Mr. Ramraj did not spare his words for people who want to behave stupidly. There was a time when some students sit down in there and going on and talking and whatever. Mr. Ramraj, when he got them quiet, he said, let me tell y'all something. When the month up, I get my pay. You learn or you not learn, I get my pay. He chuck it rude. He had to call students to the carpet and made them understand that he was there to do business, to teach. And if he didn't learn, it didn't matter, he would get his pay. Some of us paid attention. Me, I pay attention. And Ramraj taught me well, so I was able to replicate the things he taught me and give to my students as well. Was Mr. Ramraj perfect? Oh no. Was he fun? Oh yes. Mr. Ramraj taught me how to count in Hindi. Ek, don, ti, mar, char, whatever. Y'all know the thing? Y'all talk about the thing. I loved it because he brought his Indian culture to school. And I carry that same thing wherever I go. I carry my culture and bear it well. Mr. Ramraj also taught me to sing Indian song. Suhani Raat Dal Chuke. Na jane tum kab आओगे जाके रुत बदल चुके Na jane tum kab आओगे. I take da. Ramraj teach me da. We used to call it Ramraj behind the back, but Mr. Ramraj in front the face. Extraordinaire, rounded teacher. Mr. Ramraj had a little vice. And this vice is what I would say, a healthy relationship with the El Dorado, the XM, the brown liquor, Guyana rum. I used to call it Ramraj. He had a slight slur in his speech, kinda. And we used to think that maybe he a little sweet. For those of you who don't know what sweet means like you're a little tipsy. But I don't think he was ever tipsy at work. But I knew he loved to drink his liquor, and he was not afraid to say it. Because as far as he concerned, he was a big man. And he can do whatever he wants with the money. And like he said, when the month up, I get my pay. But that didn't take away from the kind of gifts he gave to his students. Many people loved him. Those who knew him and loved him, I write it at the bottom there. I say cheers and hats off to this extraordinary Guyanese teacher at Bladenhall Multilateral School. I can't even tell you what years that was, but yeah, I'll know. Mr. Ramraj lived in Monrepo, I think. And after many years, I heard that he was unwell and maybe he passed away. I think he did pass away. But to his family and to those of us who love him, I say, let's remember him with lots of laughter and gratitude at this time. So, hats off to you. Mr. Ramraj, you're one of the best. And before you go, do one thing for me. Shout out the teacher who most inspired you in the thing you can do best, the thing you learned best at school, and share it like food. Press like, subscribe, follow, all of those things. Yeah, good.